Alright, this video is about slides. So, the biggest thing about slides is our feet are going in one direction and our upper body is facing a different direction. So, the lower body we don't really have to worry about. As you remember, going forward, any transitions, going backward, transition, all of that stays the exact same with the lower body, with the feet. Okay? Now, with slides, again, the only difference is that the upper body is facing a different direction than the lower body. So, for example, my feet are going to be going in this direction, but I'm going to be, with my upper body, turning it to the left. Okay? So, this is just like on a football field. Our audience is in front of us. Our upper body wants to stay where the audience is, and our lower body will change to whatever direction that we're going. Okay? So, a slide. We're going to have your regular posture, regular standing. So my feet are going to be facing this direction. And I'm going to start by doing a right slide. Okay? So this is where it's a little tricky. So a slide, if I say a right slide, my upper body is turning to the left. So a right slide, my upper body turns to the left. So then in a left slide, my upper body is the opposite, to the right. So again, a right slide, my upper body turns to the left. A left slide, my upper body turns to the right. Okay, so how we do this is having a nice tall posture, and we're going to start with a right slide. So you can put your hands on your hips so you can help and feel where your hips are. So we're going to turn our hips 45 degrees or more to the left. So if you don't know what 45 degrees is, you have your arm right here, then arm straight out to the side, and that's 90 degrees. Okay, so a right angle. Now right in the middle is 45 degrees, and that's where we want our hips to be, or more. Okay, but at least 45 degrees. So we have our feet. I turn my hips 45 degrees to the left. Then I turn my shoulders the rest of the way. So my hips are 45 degrees. My shoulders are turned where my the chest up is flat to where I want to be pointed. So example, like for the football field, I have my upper body towards an audience, and I want to keep my from basically my belly button up facing that audience. Alright, so again, this is a right slide, so we turn to the left. So all we do, again, turn the hips 45 degrees, turn the shoulders the rest of the way. Alright, so that's the easy part. The hard part is being able to keep this position while we step. So you really have to think while you're taking steps to keep turning your hips around and keep your shoulders turned as well. So a bad habit is we can have a good posture here just standing still, but as soon as we move, the hips want to go this way and our shoulders want to turn. That puts a lot of tension on these muscles here, so we can't breathe as well and we can't play as well. And it's also harder to go in a straight line, straight across. Okay? So, big thing, you turn the hips, turn the shoulders, and then when we take steps, think about turning your hips even more. Okay, turning your hips even more and your shoulders as well while you're taking the steps. So this takes a lot of effort, mental effort, physical effort, to make sure that the upper body stays facing one direction, the feet are going in the opposite direction. Okay, so we have our nice tall posture, turn the hips and the shoulders. Let's just go forward and then stop. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, point and close. So again, my upper body is facing this direction, my lower body is just doing exactly what we've done before with the forward marching, and it would be doing the same backward marching. 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. But each time I'm thinking about turning my hips especially, not just my shoulders, but my hips 45 degrees or more, and then my shoulders the rest of the way. Okay, but the lower body does the exact same thing as a forward and backward. So the transitions are exactly the same as well. So going from forward to backward and backward to forward. Now I'm going to be doing a left slide. So my upper body turns to the right. So left slide, upper body turns to the right. So I turn my hips 45 degrees or more. Turn my shoulders the rest of the way. So we're going to do transition forward to backward, then backward to forward. So what we're doing is forward for 4, backward for 4, forward for 4. Sorry about that. Okay, so again, forward for 4, backward for 4, forward for 4 again. All with the upper body facing one direction, my feet going in the opposite direction. Okay, so here we go. Have a nice, good posture. Hips are turned 45, shoulders the rest of the way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Horns up. 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3. Point and back. 2, 3. Point and push. 2, 3. Point and close. Alright, so again, my lower body is doing exactly what we've done before with the forward and backward and with all the transitions. So again, the key points to remember in a slide, we're turning the hips at a 45-degree angle and then the shoulders the rest of the way. So you really have to think about turning the body, okay? Especially when we take steps. The body doesn't like to do that. It's not a natural thing. So we have to really think about turning the hips while we're taking steps in either direction. Okay?